here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run again with Peterson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Breeze handing to Peterson on the draw. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. A spin. But they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And here now come the Falcons. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ryan now off the bootleg. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Flush under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it first and 10. His throw caught right around the 6, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Ryan. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest. You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. To throw on second down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here,
But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan caught by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ryan will throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons add on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes. The Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Beathard. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll hand it off now. Hill. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set. 3-19.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's taken down back at his own 7. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So off to the sidelines goes Drew Brees, forced from the ball game. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he whips that one incomplete there.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go. No. Check.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back to throw Beathard. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quentin Coples in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons' offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fresh set of downs here.
Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 30.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they...
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Beathard to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
Here we go.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Line it.
They'll look to throw here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go. Boom. Line it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Here we go.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Leopard.
They go option right up, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And Charles, I